Hello, and welcome back to the Kiki MMA channel. I don't know what episode this will be. I don't know when this is coming out, but I need to talk about this. And I think my solution for this issue is perfect. I think it makes sense for everyone involved, and I don't get why it does not already exist. Today, we will be talking about the much needed solution to women's mixed martial arts, especially only really in the UFC. Right now, as of 2026, I'm recording this on July 10th, one day before UFC 329. We have had 0 UFC women's title fights this year. And it's been, sorry for lack of better words, it's been great. No numbered events have been killed by a boring women's MMA fight as a co-main event. And that's where I'll start. No one really wants to watch women's title fights. I hate to say it, but the average UFC fan does not want to watch them. And especially when they're the co-main event. Now they're not pay-per-views, so it's a little bit more acceptable, but we haven't had it yet. We have one upcoming at UFC 330, which the card is not out for that yet. And it's getting concerning because right now it only has 2 main card fights on it, and one of them's a women's MMA championship fight that no one really wants to watch. One, and isn't even the 2 best fighters in the division 2. So that's a problem. But I covered UFC 330 in a different video. Please go watch that. That is another shameless plug. Please subscribe, by the way, if you have not already. My solution, really the problem is that women's MMA looks to be slowly dying off. There's only one real fight people want to see, which is Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, and that fight got postponed. And even that, I kind of want to see it, but I would much rather watch 2 unranked UFC male fighters that are not horrendous to watch. As long as you're not Jalton Almeida, you're good. And that's sort of the problem, is that there are some fans of women's MMA, but the average UFC fan just does not care. So, here's my solution. You go one of 2 ways. Option A, I think that you should have women's mixed martial arts fights headline Apex fight nights, title fights, not rank fights. Under when the UFC was with ESPN, we had plenty of Apex main events for mediocre women's fights that everyone hated. I am saying that Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson should be the Apex main event on August 8th, and Gamrot versus Salkiel should be on UFC 330. I guarantee you, 98% of fans would rather watch Gamrot Salkiel over Dern Robinson. In fact, I'll say 100% of fans, maybe other than Mackenzie Dern herself. I think this is one way you could do it. I think you cannot have women's title fight as co-main events on numbered events ever again. I don't think that can ever happen. I think it is terrible. No one likes it. It's not like the UFC is a woke company either. So it's not like they're doing it to appease some sort of audience. No, the audience doesn't want this. And I think that there would be more respect. I think everyone would be happier if they were in the Apex one, so there aren't that many fans there, because most of the fights, with all due respect, are not fun to watch. There's less finishes, and that's what makes mixed martial arts exciting, the threat of a knockout or submission. That's just the truth. And I think that it's just why are we pretending like people still want to watch this? Valentina Shevchenko's fights put me to sleep every time. And they're using the co-main event, so I always get so tired and bored for the main event. It sucks. I think that they should know what the viewership is, and I think that as Apex main events, it makes sense. Maybe even put it in a smaller arena. Maybe put it in a 10,000 seat arena. Make that the main event of a fight night. Everyone will be so much happier. Or the more extreme option, which I'm running as option B. I think it's the more the nuclear option. Once every 2 to 3 months, I'd say let's say call it 5 cards a year. They should be, I would say more, maybe they're a special thing, they're not number events or fight nights. Have it be all women's fights. Have an entire women's MMA event once every few months. Put 2 title fights on it, 1 title fight on it, a bunch of rank fights. More or less the whole thing should be rank fights. Make it all women's MMA. And then basically the rest of the year is almost 95% men's, maybe 1 woman's fight per numbered card or fight night. That's okay. But I think that there are fans of women's MMA. there's not very many, but I think the fans of women's MMA are normally fans of it as a wider sport. I think that this is a way to appease the fan base who says that it shouldn't exist. I think it should exist. It's good that the UFC offers it. It's okay. It is what it is. And I think that put it all by itself. I'm sure myself, I'm not a huge fan of women's MMA, but I'm sure I'll tune in for a title fight or maybe make some really good rank fights. I'm sure I'll tune in. I don't see why we have to keep on pretending like everyone wants to watch women's mixed martial arts. It's just not exciting. And why is it a co-main event? If you want to make it on the prelims, sure, but I have to deal with the fight in my city that, and the co-main event sucks. It's just not going to be fun. It's just not. It's going to be a half guard contest. That's what it was at UFC 322. It was a super fight, two champions, and the fight sucked because no one wants to watch it. Like, why are we still doing this? Just have it either stop treating it like it's so special and put it where, like, bring it how fans would like to see it. Fans would be okay with it if it was an Apex main event, or I guess it could be in theory. Maybe if Julian Robertson wins the Dern fight, which she probably won't. Maybe make it a Canada fight night main event. I'm sure people will be happy with that. I think that's okay with everyone. But I think you need to be realistic with it. Like, it's 2026. It's not Ronda Rousey anymore. Come on, we're better than this. Or the nuclear option, make it all on one event every few months, all women's mixed martial arts. Like the WWE did that. They had like a couple of their premium live events, whatever they called them, where it was all women. They did that once or twice. I'm sure the ratings could do well. Frame it as a women's power sort of thing. I don't know. Do whatever you do. That's it for this video today. Please subscribe. The first subscriber gets to choose a video of their choice that I will cover. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think.